This is it, the Omega MoonSwatch, definitely one of the hottest pieces in the watch world right now. And what I'm holding right here is the actual Mission to the Moon edition. So for those of you who are wondering what the hell is even going on here, since yesterday, people have been actually camping out in front of the major Swatch stores to be the first in line when the Moon Swatches are going on sale. That was today. I've been getting so many comments and DMs with all of your questions regarding how the material is going to feel like, if this is going to feel, cheap or not, how much it will weigh, how it compares to the actual Speedy, what kind of crystal is being used, can you swap the strap, are there really people willing to buy them for thousands of dollars instead of the $260 it actual costs, and so many more. So yeah, let's get started. Right, let's start with the hard facts, so the case, the measurements, and the weight. So this MoonSwatch has basically the exact same measurements as the original Omega Speedmaster, which means we have a diameter of 42mm, a lug-to-lug of precisely 47.34mm, and a height of 13.25mm, which makes this sit really flat on your wrist. Probably one of the most interesting details about this watch is the case material, because this is not made from stainless steel like the original, but something Swatch refers to as bioceramic. So that is 2/3 of ceramic and 1/3 of sustainable plastic. But I have to say, this doesn't feel much different than regular plastic, to be honest. But then again, that's what makes this watch very lightweight. It only weighs about 29 grams, which makes this much lighter than the original Speedy with about 150 grams. Oh, and do not worry, I will talk about how it wears in a bit. Before that, I quickly want to talk about the crystal. Lots of people wanted to know what they have used here because, to give it a bit of context, most luxury watches make use of sapphire crystals, which makes these watches, more or less scratch proof because it is super durable. But within the up to $500 price category, you have to do a bit of, digging to find watches with sapphire crystals, as they tend to use hard legs or acrylic crystals for their watches. And so at this point, I have to tell you that I couldn't really find any info on what specific kind of crystal Swatch has used for their Moon Swatches. And, if I had to guess, I would say that this is your, standard acrylic crystal by the look and feel of it. The next big thing is the strap. You will get them on this Velcro strap, which is made from a very smooth synthetic material. It is definitely comfortable when wearing, which is mainly due to the fact that you can easily, size it to your wrist thanks to the Velcro, but that isn't only an advantage, it comes with a big disadvantage too, I think. So let's start with the good things. Like I said, you can easily adjust the strap to whatever size you need it to be, so no tools needed, which is always a nice win in my book. But on the other side, it is still a Velcro. All kinds of, stuff can get tangled within and, perhaps impact the functionality of it. I also have to say that the standard strap here is definitely a bit too long for me. That results in this little bit, sticking out on top. And I can totally see how I keep on catching all kinds of things, like my sleeve with this. So yeah, that's that. But I have read somewhere that they're going to have a different strap size options. So IBWC, beware of the strap length. Another really big question, and something a lot of people have talked about online, was whether or not you can easily swap out the strap for something different. And here I have to say that it doesn't look like Swatch has intended for the strap to be exchanged, but they did not make it impossible, of course. All you need is a spring bar tool, and then you can attach whatever you please, though I'm not sure the original Speedy bracelet would fit here. I'm also unsure if that is even a good look. I don't know. Might be a bit of a weird mix, the plastic and the stainless steel, but yeah, whatever floats your boat. Right, now let's talk about how it wears. Everyone, including myself, wanted to know how this would actually feel when you wear it, especially in comparison with the original Speedmaster. So to make this short, this is a $260 Swatch that is made from a mix of ceramic and plastic. So no, it does not have the same feel in terms of value as the original $7,000 Speedmaster, of course, but it wears comfortable and it looks pretty cool, I have to add. It is lightweight and fun. It does not constrict you and feels overall like one of those watches, that you even forget wearing because it's so comfy. And going by the looks, this one and the Mission to Mercury are very close to the original Speedmaster and very easily to mistake for one another, I would say. But I guess if you are, in the know, you will see the differences even from a bit further away at the kind of second or third glance. Right, next I want to talk about the overall quality and the details in general. I know a lot of you wanted to wait and see how it would look, up close to get a better picture of the quality compared to the Speedy. So here it is. First, let me very quickly prefix though that at first glance, this looks pretty impressive. Lots of the more affordable watches have way less detail on the dials and are, just simply printed on stuff. But the MoonSwatch really shines when it comes to the level of detail in this price range. The sunken in subdials and the, raised rest of the watch makes it really come alive. I really like that. The hands are also very well made, just like the ones on the original, but they obviously cannot compete on the same level since this is just about 4% of the price of a Speedy. So we should always put everything into context to, not be unfair about it. So all in all, for the actual retail price of $260, you really get a great level of detail and a watch that looks scarily a lot like its big brother, the actual Speedmaster MoonWatch Professional from Omega. But let's quickly touch on the hype situation. So I actually did go to the Swatch store here in Frankfurt in Germany, and it was crazy. Though I've already, seen pictures from large queues at other locations, I did not expect it to turn up the way it did in Frankfurt. And even before people started queuing, all kinds of offers started to pop up on online marketplaces such as eBay, where people were offering MoonSwatches for a couple of thousands of dollars already. But do people actually buy them for that price? And how's it going to look like in a couple of weeks? Is this watch, going to be one of these that are going to be sold above retail? I do not have the ability to look into the future. I sometimes wish I did, but here's something I would like to share. Perhaps some of you remember the Timex Pepsi. It was released about 2 years ago at a price of about $150, very much looking like the Rolex Batman. The watch immediately sold out everywhere, and instantly you had offers on eBay for double or even triple the initial price. And what happened next? Well, nothing really. After a couple of weeks, the watch was back in stock again and readily available for the regular retail price. And I know that a couple of people were really pissed at themselves that they have spent a couple of hundreds more than that on the watch. So here's my guess. Of course, there are going to be people who are very impatient and willing, and more importantly, able to pay above retail for these watches. But I'm pretty sure that no one is actually going to spend over $1,000 for this. So here's my advice. Just, wait a bit longer. Swatch keeps on putting out the info that these watches are not limited and that they will become available online soon. So we just have to wait a bit longer. So I don't know, please do not pay extortionate prices for these watches. I guess that's what I'm trying to say here. And that was it. It was a very short hands-on with the Omega Swatch MoonSwatch Mission to the Moon. That's a mouthful. I would like to give a shout out to all the lovely people who came up to me and say hi today. I really enjoyed it. I had lots of fun meeting you all. And yeah, now it is your turn, guys. What do you think about all of this now that everything has went down with the crazy queues and wait lists and crowds of people? What are your thoughts on this? Did Swatch, knock it out of the park with this one? Are you still not convinced? Also, let me know if watching this hands-on has changed your mind in any way, shape or form regarding the MoonSwatches. And that is all I have for you today. Again, thank you so much for the support in watching this video. It was so nice meeting you all. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And then I will see you in my next video. Bye!